officers.
Madam Speaker.
The chair recognizes the floor leader.
Madam Speaker, is it not true that it being the hour of 1:30 p.m., the Senate must adjourn for the purpose of attending a joint session?
That is correct.
Madam Speaker, I move that the Senate adjourn for the purpose of attending a joint session.
That motion to adjourn is in order. Is there a second?
Second.
That motion having been properly seconded will now be attempted by voice acclamation through voting procedure. All those in favor, please raise your hands. All those against, please raise your hands. In the eyes of the chair, this motion to adjourn does pass. The Senate stands adjourned for the purpose of attending a joint session, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table. The joint session of the House and Senate will come to order. I hereby declare the final joint session of the 68th Annual Tennessee YMCA Youth and Government Conference now in session. At this time, I'd like to invite Governor Skipper to give her farewell address.
Thank you. Officers, delegates, my fellow Tennesseans, on Friday, I declared that the state of our state was hopeful, and I made some promises. Promises to you all, promises to myself, and promises to the state of Tennessee. Promises for progress. I'm proud to say that the Skipper administration has followed through on those promises this past weekend, especially by my signature of the state budget as passed by the Blue Chambers today. First, I promised that we would make vaccines more accessible to the general public, concentrating on rural and low-income areas to combat the devastation of the COVID-19 pandemic. We have delivered on this promise through Dynamic Legislation Bill B6, which established mobile vaccination sites containing resources for mass vaccination across the state. This is the first step to promote efficient economic growth in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. That being said, I promise you more than just growth in the physical health sector. I also propose reform in the mental health department. This year has also forced us to confront shortcomings concerning mental health in the criminal justice system. Therefore, under my administration, the Department of Corrections proposed the creation of a sub-department of mental health corrections, serving the mental illness needs of those in prison. We executed this bill. We fulfilled this promise through Dynamic Legislation Bill B1, an act to implement mental health services in public correctional facilities, which adds rehabilitation programs that will reduce recidivism, therefore decreasing the rate of ex-convicts to become repeat offenders. This promising program only gives me more hope for the future of our state. We also enacted legislation that decriminalized and legalized possession of small amounts of marijuana and hemp concentrates, reducing the racial inequity of those imprisoned for nonviolent drug offenses. On Friday, I made promises for economic progress for our state as we move past the COVID-19 pandemic. As I emphasized, Tennessee has begun to reconstruct the economy from the devastation of the past year. It has become increasingly apparent that the key to growth lies in public infrastructure. That is why I passed dynamic legislation bills A3 and B1, creating TennRail, a complex but efficient transportation system that connects every major city in Tennessee. This legislation also instates means of local transportation through bus systems. And finally, these bills set aside funding for the Department of Pollution Measurement and Management, a team of environmental experts that will work to tabulate and measure Tennessee's carbon footprint to recommend improvements for combating climate change. Not only will establishing this infrastructure provide transportation services and an energy efficient mode of travel, but will also create jobs for thousands of Tennesseans that have been furloughed and laid off during this recent economic downturn. Two days ago, I also made a promise for progress to Tennessee's children and families of opportunity and inclusivity. Through the Department of Children's Services, the Skipper administration passed Dynamic Bill A4, an act to amend Tennessee Code Annotated 36-1-147, which removed government funding from adoption agencies that choose to discriminate against interracial, LGBTQ+, and interreligious couples, as well as single parents. Now, every Tennessean has the right to start a family, no matter their race, sexuality, religion, or marital status. Speaking of Tennessee children, the Skipper administration has also reimagined education within K-12 schools. I believe that education happens both inside and outside the classroom, just like I believe that some of my most valuable learning experiences in high school were at Youth and Government, debating and learning with you all. That is why I enacted Red House Bill 2-6, a bill that instills a comprehensive sexual education program in all public high schools. Furthermore, to assist students entering higher education, we passed legislation that protected student loan borrowers, hoping to alleviate the burdens that come with pursuing a college degree. If there's anything that spending 4 years at YIG has taught me, it's the importance of participation in the democratic process, exercising our voices to shape our state's future. I promise to protect and expand Tennesseans' ability to participate in our state's governance. And we fulfilled that promise by expanding voting rights to nonviolent felons after completion of their sentences, and by expanding the methods, opportunities, and accessibility of citizens to register and cast their votes. You have impacted the health and well-being of our state in countless ways through your work this weekend. From preventing animal cruelty to addressing domestic violence and food insecurity, you should all be proud of your representation of the state of Tennessee this weekend. Whether your bill was enacted into law or not, you all raised awareness for the issues that affect the lives of ordinary citizens and offered creative and thoughtful solutions for the most pressing issues of our time, from gun violence to inequities in our education system to the ever-present threat of climate change. Thank you for your fulfillment of the promise you made by attending this conference, a promise to be a part of the progress of our state and our nation's futures. While my weekend as governor is coming to a close, I'm both excited and encouraged by the prospect of either of our gubernatorial candidates leading the conference next year, and will remain a resource to both of you as you take on the pressures, responsibilities, and great honor of this job. Thank you to Susan, Tyler, and Elise, not only for your skilled Zoom hosting abilities, but also for your belief in and advocacy for us that is apparent in every year, but has been especially tested this past year, in a time when many programs like this were being cut. Instead, the three of you fought to make this possible, and I'm sure learned entirely new ways of running a conference to just make this experience happen for us. It is not what all of us seniors envisioned for our last conference, of course, but it means more, knowing that without your dedication, it may not have happened at all. To all of the officers, it would have been easy to dismiss the prospect of participating in a virtual conference or to take it less seriously because of the virtual format. Instead, you all showed up with more tenacity, diligence, and flexibility than ever before. It is said every year that this conference could not happen without our officers, but that is especially true this year. I will miss all of you next year, and I know those of you who are returning will continue to do great work at this conference. Of course, I'd like to thank my cabinet for the tireless efforts this weekend, full of research, lively debate, budgeting, crisis management, and drafting legislation. I think it is generally underappreciated how significant a role GovCab members play in advocating their own policy positions, advising the governor, and really implementing the legislation that all of you, all members of the legislative chambers, work so hard to pass. As I said, I had the pleasure of working with one of your gubernatorial candidates this year, Sid Siddiqui, in my cabinet, and I've also known candidate Chris Yarbrough for several years. I know you all will be in capable hands next year, regardless of the outcome of the election. And as I said, Sid and Chris, I'm here for both of you as you go into next year. And I hope you will continue to collaborate for the benefit of the conference and the state of Tennessee next year, no matter the outcome today. I want to thank my delegation and school, my home for the past 15 years, St. Mary's Episcopal School in Memphis. Thank you to our advisor, Dr. Dalton Lyon, for his advice and support over the years. I'm proud to have overseen such a growth of our delegation over the past couple of years, and I'm confident that this talented and enthusiastic group will continue my YIG legacy and continue to grow St. Mary's participation. And finally, thank you to my Chief of Staff, Rhea Patel, who has truly been my right-hand woman and better half, not just this weekend, but for the past 4 years of high school. I think you know how much I love and appreciate you, but I'll say it again. I've learned so much from your poise, empathy, grace, listening ear, and work ethic. And I know the governor's cabinet was glad to have a good cop sometimes when I was being the bad cop this weekend. This conference, my service as governor, and the past 4 years would not have been the same or nearly as successful and meaningful without you as a friend, advisor, and mentor. When I began youth legislature in middle school, I had no idea what an important role MUN and YIG would come to play in my life. I didn't even know you could run for governor. Without a doubt, the friendships, skills, and opportunities I've gained here have set me on a path to pursue my passions. After my first floor address at my 7th grade youth legislature conference, I knew that government and politics would be my life's work. I still feel that same excitement every day of every conference, even during a budget crisis. I promise that your commitment of time, energy, and spirit to these conferences will be overwhelmingly returned to you. Reflecting on my 4 years of high school, I can confidently say that I am grateful to have committed so much of my time to the Tennessee YMCA Center for Civic Engagement and to all of you. Thank you for placing your trust in me to be your governor this year, and in doing so for giving me one of the most fulfilling opportunities of my high school experience. So, one last time, I'll say, I yield my time to the chair. Thank you.
With that, Governor Ansley's time has been yielded to the chair. Thank you, Governor Skipper. I would now like to introduce the Center for Civic Engagement Associate Director, Elise Duggar.
Hi, everyone. It's very, very difficult to follow a speech like that. I'm just going to say thank you to all of you for being here for this weekend. It is my honor to have helped these officers lead this conference. They are phenomenal, and you are some of the luckiest people in the world to have gotten to work with them. At this point, we begin with the awards part of the awards closing ceremony. And so I get to invite Governor Skipper back to the floor to give the award for Outstanding Governor's Cabinet Member.
Hey everybody, back again. I know you've heard a lot from me this weekend, so either I'm sorry or you're welcome. I don't know. I got through that speech without getting too emotional, and then Elise had to get me kind of verklempt again. But it really was a pleasure working with all of you, and especially the Governor's Cabinet this year. And so I'm excited to announce that the Outstanding Governor's Cabinet Member Award for this year will be going to Surya Kurasapati from Nolensville. Congratulations.
Hi, I was your Chief Justice for this year, and before I announce the awards, I would like to say I never would have thought that sitting on a Zoom for 4 days could be fun, but because of Susan, Elise, Tyler, my fellow justices, the lawyer teams, and all other delegates, this conference was amazing. So thank you, and thank you for letting me serve as your Chief Justice. For court awards, Outstanding Novice Brief goes to Sophia Arbelaez and Camille Smith from St. Mary's. For Outstanding Senior Brief Award, Kara Grace Hess and Arnav Reddy from USN. Next, we honor delegates charged with the great responsibility of arguing in front of the Dorota Supreme Court. Our novice teams who argued in the final case were
There isn't a slide for that one. You'll just have to say it.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
They were Amar Kanakamalidala, and I'm sorry, and Jack Zepton, along with Sophia Arbelaez and Camille Smith. The award for Outstanding Novice Attorney Team and winner of final case is Amar Kanakamalidala and Jack Zepton from US. Our senior teams who argued in final case were Kara Grace Hess and Arnav Reddy and Wiley Barsley and Lucas Heckers. Our senior teams the award for Outstanding Senior Attorney Team and winner of final case is Wiley Barsley and Lucas Heckers from USN. Next, head lobbyist Erica Wisby to announce our lobbyist award.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say, obviously, this is not how I pictured my final Youth in Government conference, but thanks to you guys, it's been amazing, better than I possibly could have imagined. And thanks to my lobbyists and their hard work, my job was easier than I could have dreamed and infinitely enjoyable. So thank you. And with that, our outstanding lobbyist for this year is Riya Sharma from St. Mary's.
Hi guys, I was your social media director for press. I just wanted to say there were only 3 of us, so we were a really small component, but I'm actually really proud of everything we got done. And if you didn't look at the Instagram, you should go look at it. I know the conference is over, but it's still a lot of really good content. Very swag, if you ask me. And this year, our outstanding press member was Josie Kastner from Merrill Hyde. Congratulations, Josie.
Hi, everyone. Me again. Before I get into the awards for the House and Senate chambers, I want to remind you all that we have a couple things for sale in the CCE store. We have shirts and sweatshirts. And if you go to our homepage, TennesseeCCE.org, there's a tab at the top that says store. And that is where you should go to buy these things. We also have graduation honor cords for our seniors. And last but certainly not least, as you know, we didn't do a physical printed book this year. But what we are doing is putting together a commemorative book with the bills from all 3 conferences. There will be contributions from every single component. So court will have a page in there, press will have a page in there, lobbyists will have something, GovCab will have something, and all of our award winners will be denoted in that book. So if your bill won an award, it'll have a special sign on it, and all of our outstanding delegates, state persons, all of that, you will have a whole page with your name listed on it. So if you would like to order any of those things, again, TennesseeCCE.org, and you click on store. And we still have a little bit of merch left. So place your orders, they'll get shipped out on Monday if you get them in today. And now, without further ado, I am going to announce our outstanding statespersons in the House and Senate. Delegates are considered for this award based on the following criteria: cooperative and respectful in his or her approach to legislation and peers, use of proper parliamentary procedure, assignment completed by the deadline, positive attitude, excellent communication, leadership by example with regard to conference rules and regulations, and behavior in keeping with the YMCA core values of honesty, caring, respect, and responsibility. Here we go. In the red Senate, Dylan Perrin, TCA, Dylan High, Nolensville, Koichi Aikita Sanchez, Summit, Ella Kroll, TCA, Lila Gilmer, Hume Fogg, Sophia Hall, Summit, Cameron Adams, Hume Fogg, Tristan Brown, Hendersonville, and Samuel Arnold from Summit. In the red House, Shreya Chentalapudi, Webb, Hita Mohan from St. Mary's, Presley Richards, Springfield, Charlotte Weir, Whittle, Jude Warren, USN, Isaac Chomsky, USN, Abigail Hall, Springfield, Seth Hemingway, Merrill Hyde, Tate Cooler from USN, and Daniel Tellez Oriana from Springfield. In the blue Senate, Alexis Barton, Webb, Darby Marion, TCA, Maithreya Gowda, MBA, Andrew Wadanaskal Plant, Merrill Hyde, Ashi Vora, Webb, Ina Sibtain from MLK, Kaylee Funk, TCA, Maya Zuyu, MLK, and Daniel McNamara from JP2. In the blue House, Luke Waits from JP2, Julia Wolf Dubin from Hume Fogg, Harrison Getz, MUS, Nicholas Tam, MUS, Brady Field, Merrill Hyde, Aryan Ahmed, MUS, Lillian Carnes, St. Mary's, Alex Kirkpatrick, JP2, Sarah Yashaw, Hume Fogg, Chase Edwards, JP2, and Lee Kulabaritsis, MUS. Congratulations to all of our outstanding statespersons. Next, I will announce the awards for outstanding bills in all chambers. Bills are considered for this award based on the following factor: content and fiscal feasibility, evidence of research, statewide impact, innovation, correct written format, and in keeping with the YMCA core values of honesty, caring, respect, and responsibility. One small note, bills do not have to make the docket or be passed to receive this award. So here we go. In the red chambers, Red House 1-1, Kristen Sanders from Tipton Christian. Red House 1-4, Holden Corby from Hillsborough. Red House 3-2, Joseph Rodriguez, Seth Hemingway from Merrill Hyde. Red House 3-4, Trent Bryant, Peyton Hopper, Daniel Tellez Oriana from Springfield. Red House 4-4, Tate Cooler, Isaac Chomsky, and Jude Warren from USN. Red Senate 1-2, Travis Swafford, Dhruv Chandra from MBA. Red Senate 1-5, Samuel Arnold, Koichi Aikita Sanchez from Summit. Red Senate 2-2, Dylan High and Bobby Shelton from Nolensville. Red Senate 2-5, Philip Eigen from Hillsborough. Red Senate 4-3, Arden Anderson and Lila Gilmer from Hume Fogg. In the blue chambers, Blue House Bill 1-3, Sam Barocas from Curry Ingram. Blue House 2-3, Tyler Dang, Lee Kulabaritsis, and Kasim Akbar from MUS. Blue House 3-2, Evie Broad, Naval Kauser, and Campbell Tidwell from Webb. Blue House 3-5, Sarah Yashaw, Kathleen McBride from Hume Fogg. Blue House 4-2, Lily Carroll, Agni Lolis from Webb. Blue House 5-3, Rachel Kim and Jenny Lee from Hume Fogg. Blue Senate 1-6, Adrian Gott from Davidson Academy. Blue Senate 2-5, Avery Roth, Dallas Whitehead, and Anna Bigelow from Hillsborough. Blue Senate 3-5, Andy Wadanaskal Plant, Lily Sahini, Colin Francel from Merrill Hyde. And Blue Senate 4-3, Anam Raza, Anna Smith, and Ellie Royal from St. Mary's. Next, the following bills have been selected to be presented at our showcase session on May 1st. Our showcase is exactly what it sounds like, a showcase of two of the best bills of this conference that is determined by highest ranking vote count when they were passed, and about 3 other bits of information we take into account as well. All of the outstanding statespersons and the showcase bill sponsors will receive an invite to our showcase session on May 1st. We figured in a weird virtual year, a showcase was just a little something extra that we could do for you guys. So it was a lot of fun for Model UN, and I think it'll be a lot of fun for YIG. All right, and without further ado, our showcase bills are Red House Bill 1-5, Alexandra Touliadis and Gracie Gerhart from St. Mary's, and Blue Senate 3-2, Carly Galbraith, Caitlin Jenkins, and Reese Wineland from Webb. Congratulations to all of our award winners. And at this time, I would like to welcome Susan Moriarty to announce our Conference on National Affairs delegates and alternates.
Thank you, Elise, and thank you, delegates. At this time, we will recognize the Tennessee delegates and alternates for the Conference on National Affairs. The Conference on National Affairs, or CONA, is a national YMCA program that in a normal year brings students from over 40 states to Black Mountain, North Carolina for 1 week to debate issues of national importance. This year, CONA will be virtual like YIG. Only 25 delegates can attend from each state. Our 25 delegates will be chosen from over 800 students this year. Being selected to attend CONA is the highest honor at YIG. Students selected to attend are considered the best of the conference. If you are selected today, you will receive an email later today with more information. Please be on the lookout for that email. There are deadlines that are very important. So now, without further ado, our CONA delegates. Ansley Skipper, St. Mary's. Matthew Shipley, JP2. Philip Egan, Hillsborough. Tessa Bentley, Merrill Hyde. Holden Corby, Hillsborough. Lily Grace Thome, Webb. Sheree Shanat Talaputa, Webb. Kochi Ika Sanchez, Summit. Misha White, Hutchison. And Erica Wisby, Hume Fogg. Next, our alternates. We will select alternates, and these are in numerical order. You will also be receiving an email. Ria Patel, St. Mary's. Chris Yarbrough, MUS. Ethan Beggy, Curry Ingram. Lydia West, USN. Cameron Adams, Hume Fogg. Olivia Felker, Webb. Vincent Orris, MUS. Salma Santhakumar, Webb. Kyan Ramsey, MUS, and Parth Mishra, MUS. Before we get to the elections, which is what you're waiting for, I do want to take a moment to thank all of the people who made this conference possible. As Governor Skipper has said, this is not the conference we expected, and it really did take a lot to get this conference to work. And we just couldn't be more thankful to all of our volunteers, our component leaders and conference staff, the members of Lead Tennessee, our court lawyers who came, and most especially to your advisors who took a chance on this working, and we are just so grateful for you all for helping make this conference such an absolute wonderful success. And now we will recognize our 2021 officers who will announce the persons who will be serving as their YIG officers in 2022. All newly elected officers will receive an email later today with your packet.
So I served this year as Speaker of the Red House, and it was an amazing honor. And now to announce your 2022 Speaker of the Red House is Hida Mohan. And furthermore, your 2022 Speaker of the White House is Hamza Janjua. Congratulations.
Hey guys, I was your current Speaker of the Blue House, and I absolutely loved it over Zoom. And it was just a great experience. And I loved my Blue Chamber. And our 2022 Speaker of the Blue House will be Cameron Adams. Congrats.
Hey guys, I'm Sonia. I was the Speaker Pro Temp of the Red House this year, and it was a super fun time. And your 2022 Speaker Pro Temp of the Red House will be Kyan Ramsey.
Hey everybody, I was your Speaker Pro Temp of the Blue House this year. Shout out to my Blue House. You guys are incredible. Also shout out for them. We completed our entire docket, which just deserves a round of applause in itself because that's incredible. So without further ado, your Speaker Pro Temp for the White House is Kat Gowon.
Hi, I'm Solman Kim. I was another one of your pro temps of the Blue House. And by the way, Blue House was the best house. And next year, your 2022 Speaker Pro Temp of the Blue House will be Gracie Gerhardt. Congratulations.
Hey guys, I'm Holden. I was your floor leader of the Red House this year. Absolutely amazing time. And so your 22 floor leader of the Red House will be Isabella Khan.
Hi, I'm Saad Ali. I was the floor leader of the Blue House, and I enjoyed every second of it. Your next floor leader of the Blue House will be Shumaila Jelani.
Hey guys, I'm Caroline Powell. I was your clerk of the Red House this year, and your 2022 White House clerk will be Soumya Senthil Kumar.
Hi guys, I'm Edie McClure, and I was the clerk of the Blue House for this year, and next year the position will be filled at a later date.
Hey y'all, my name is Parth Mishra. I was the chief engrossing clerk this year. Such a great time, great experience. The next year's position for chief engrossing clerk will be filled at a later time.
Hi, I'm Matthew Shipley. I was your Red Lieutenant Governor this year. Thank you to the Red Senate for all of the motions, constitutional amendments, and all the debate. I'm going to miss YIG. Your 2022 Red Lieutenant Governor will be Parth Mishra.
Hi guys, my name is Anisi Youssef. I was also your Red Lieutenant Governor this year. Your 2022 White Lieutenant Governor is Alex Prevescu. I will also be introducing the Blue Lieutenant Governor Award, which was represented by Heba Alali. Your 2022 Blue Lieutenant Governor this year is Shreya Chintalupudi. Sorry if I butchered that.
Hi guys, I was your Speaker Pro Temp of the Red Senate, and your 2022 Speaker Pro Temp of the Red Senate is Alexandria Toliatos. Sorry if I mispronounced that.
Hey guys, it was my honor to serve as your Speaker Pro Temp of the Blue Senate this year. This position of Speaker Pro Temp of the White Senate will be filled at a later date.
Hey guys, I was the other Speaker Pro Temp of the Blue Senate, and this position will also be filled at a later date.
Hey guys, I was the floor leader of the Red Senate, and I had an amazing time, and this position will be filled at a later date.
I'm Philip Eigen. I was also the floor leader of the Red Senate, and this position will be filled at a later date.
I'm Lydia West. I was floor leader of the Blue Senate, and this position will also be filled at a later date.
Hi, I'm Omi Farah. I was one of the clerks this year, and this position will also be filled at a later date.
Hi, my name is Eden Sekwat. I was your clerk of the Red Senate this year, and this position will be filled at a later date.
Hi, my name is Kyan Ramsey, and I was the chief clerk of the Blue Senate this year, and it was an amazing time. And this position will also be filled at a later date.
I'm Tessa Bentley, and I was your Chief Justice. Your 2022 Chief Justice will be Arnav Reddy.
Your Associate Justice this year was Laura Isaacs, and filling that position next year, your 2022 Associate Justice will be Ria Narayan. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, I'm Claire, and I was your Associate Justice this year. Your 2022 Associate Justice will be Kara Grace Hess.
Hey everyone, I'm Ria Narayan. I was your Associate Justice this year. Your 2022 Associate Justice will be JC Bennett.
Hey everyone, I'm Fawaz. It was an honor to be your honor. Your 2022 Associate Justice will be Camille Smith. Congrats.
Everyone, I'm Will Schuessler. It was an honor to be an Associate Justice this year. And your next year's Associate Justice will be Jack Zapton.
Hey everyone, my name is Harmon Colvette. I served as your Attorney General this year. It was a pleasure getting to argue against some of y'all, and I will be getting all of you trophies because you all did amazing. But your 2022 Attorney General will be Sophia Arbalez, and assisting her will be the Solicitor General Amr Kanakamadala.
Hi, everyone. I'm Allison Marquez. I was your clerk of the court this year, and your 2022 clerk of the court will be Chloe Denham. Congrats.
Hi, I'm Erica, and I was your head lobbyist this year. And next year, your 2022 head lobbyist will be Mark Cole. Congratulations.
Hi, your managing editor was Mary Singh, and I was your social media director, Misha White, and press positions will all be filled at a later date.
Hi, my name is Ria Patel, and I'm your current chief of staff. I had so much fun this year in GovCap, and Ansley Skipper is always an inspiration to me. And next year, your chief of staff position will be filled by next year's governor.
And for a final victory lap, I was honored to serve as your governor this year. And I am also excited to announce that your 2022 governor will be Sid Siddiqui. Congratulations. I now invite Chief Justice Tessa Bentley to administer the oath of office for Ms. Siddiqui.
Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of Governor of the State of Tennessee
the office of the Governor of the State of Tennessee
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve the Constitution of this state
preserve the Constitution of the state
while exhibiting the YMCA character traits
while exhibiting the YMCA character traits
of honesty, caring, respect, and responsibility.
of honesty, caring, respect, and responsibility.
Congratulations. I just want to say one last thank you because you all have made this possible. Elise and Tyler and I had a great opportunity this year to be part of the counterpart meetings. And usually we get to drop the students off at those meetings, but to be part of that, let me assure you, something that we've always known, that the state of Tennessee is in good hands with in the future. And those counterpart meetings just helped cement that to the members of the governor's cabinet, as well as the other elected officials, because you all are an amazing group of people. And it has always been an honor and a pleasure to work with all of you. And with that, it is my pleasure to turn this back over to Floor Leader Erica Friedman.
Madam Speaker.
The chair recognizes the floor leader.
Seeing that there is nothing further for the good of the order, and the 68th Annual Tennessee YMCA Youth and Government Conference has once again successfully completed its business, I move that the joint session of the 68th Annual YMCA Youth and Government Conference adjourn. Sine die.
That motion to adjourn sine die is in order. Is there a second?
Second.
That motion having been properly seconded, we will now attempt to pass it by voice acclamation. All those in favor, please raise your hands at this moment. All of those opposed, please raise your hands at this moment. In the eyes of the chair, the ayes do have it. I hereby declare the joint session of the 68th Annual Tennessee YMCA Youth and Government Conference adjourned. Sine die. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
Thank you, everyone. Susan, Tyler, and I will hang around if you need anything.
Thank you for a wonderful conference. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Bye. Thank you.